here we are back for our second day at the Caravan Motorhome Show. Day 2 for us. Let's go and have a look around and explore again. Endeavour B64. Okay, let's have a look. It's got a nice lounge at the front.
It has got a nice lounge. I really like it.
It's automatic. Did you say there's a pop top? Oh yeah, there's a pop top.
So it's full there.
The lounge with the ladder away, I think.
Apparently these stay as singles because you need room for the ladder to go up the top roof. But the only thing is, like with our camper van, you've got that space at the back for storage. There's no storage here.
Let's have it next.
So where would you put?
Well, no, that's the problem, isn't it?
Well, there's loads up there.
So cover design, you have to put it here, but it gives you this extra to stand in.
If you can fold them up, if you can take them
while you're cooking, and then behind you
I like the design, but
is a slide. This door slides round to give you a bigger bathroom, and presumably this carpet comes up so it doesn't get wet, and you've got the loo there. But yeah, it's clever in the way that you get this extra space. But if this has to stay as a single, did you say? Two singles. So we'd have to sleep in single beds, or we'd have to sleep up top. And Max should have to sleep downstairs.
Two singles or a double?
It can be a double as well, can it?
The idea is if you've got people sleeping up top, you configure it as 2 singles so the ladder can go in.
Right.
If it's just 2 and you don't want to sleep up top, then you can make this into a double.
There's no reason why he can sleep up top and we can still have a double. We just wouldn't be able to get the ladder up at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Because I suppose it's higher than what we've got at the moment.
It will be able to stand up and it can't. Yeah, we'll use the seats. Yeah, it wouldn't be able to do that in the ladder. Let's use
the other option that if you've seen it is the B65, which is a pop roof with a fixed rear bed.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I mean,
you just get a dinette at the front.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think they're good if you like spend half all your time out of the van, and you're just taking it out on mountain bikes or stuff like that. But when you're sort of having dinner and family and stuff,
that's the reason why that layout is more European. So if you look at the French, German, Italian type vans, they'll all be that layout because they spend so much time outside. Whereas for UK use and other places, we like to have a bit of lounging space. If it's not, the weather's not great, that's somewhere nice to be. You've got Volkswagen type thing.
Yeah, we've got California. We've had it for 7 or 8 years now. We've given them something maybe a little bit bigger. And we're keen to do these sort of Britstock type harvest host things that they're getting over here now. You can't do that in California as easily because there's no facilities on it, apart from a porta potty or whatever you call it that we've got that we don't very often use.
Yeah, we can sacrifice a bit of practicality with the slightly longer chassis.
Yeah, because it's my day car as well at the moment. I use it as my day car, so this would be harder to use going to the Tesco's and shops and stuff.
Yeah, I mean it will still fit technically in a parking space if it's a standard parking space. It's 6 inches long, so standard parking space, and I say standard, is 6 metres. We all know they're not standard.
I mean even the California is line to line in some of the places around near where we live. So this would definitely not. You have to find somewhere where you can hang the back out over a little grass verge or something, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's nice.
It's always a compromise, isn't it?
Yeah, there is,
If you want to be fully self-contained, you've got to sacrifice a bit of durability.
We want the interior space for motorhome and the exterior space for California.
I know.
I can't find one anyway.
It's nice.
It is nice, yeah. It's because it's a lounge and not a dinette type thing. Okay.
The Endeavour was one of the first things we got on the front of the chassis, which is slightly taller, so you get that feeling of space.
Right.
Where are we heading, Max?
climbing wall.
So in hall 4 on the back wall there is a climbing wall, we think. We're heading there and Max is going to have a go at... Climbing. See how high he can get.
Climbing wall.
It's free. There's kids going up it now.
Dad,
We're going to see? I will hold your phone, don't worry. Let's go and check it out. Let's see how high you can get. How high do you want to go?
I think we should just stick to it. Okay, once you've had a climb back down, I think you want to agree. Hold the rope one. Which one are you going to do?
Right, so apparently this can be erected by one person in under 1 minute. Now we have done some videos on the Van Gogh Hexaway. We're going to have a look inside. Feels relatively sturdy. There's netting here. What do you reckon, Max? Do you reckon you could have put this up in under a minute?
No.
Says you can.
Well, with you doing it, definitely not. Well, with me, yeah.
With you, it'd take an hour, mate. So you just sit around on your phone for the first 59 minutes.
Instant karma.
Okay, so I am going to do a bit of research on this away from the show, and I will.
So I'll pop a link into the description below, and you can see that while it does pop up in under a minute, there is still a little bit of fiddling around to do with the driveway part. So yeah, it pops up in a minute, but it does take a little bit longer to finally get set up and attached to the van.
You can put it up in under a minute.
And today we spent a lot of time wandering around, browsing and listening to some talks at the Inspiration Theatre. As a result, I didn't do much filming, and that is pretty much it for today.
So there we go. That is that's right, day 2 finished. It's Friday the 21st. We are coming back tomorrow for a few hours, and we're going to sweep up all the things that we didn't see, which feels like quite a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, didn't do much today. We wandered around, watched a few things in the Inspiration Theatre, which was quite good. And tomorrow we'll do more.
I'd like to. We still need to listen to the talk on Norway, don't we?
We do. That's what time was that?
In the morning, I think.
It was first thing, wasn't it? Half 10.
Yeah. And we've got to look through some of our brochures that we've collected on France, French holidays.
Yeah, French campsites.
Thinking about going to French.
Going to French.
France.
So yeah, so we'll see you in the morning. Good night. Time, right, here we are, day 3 for us. It's the Saturday. We are back. And the first thing we're going to do is watch something in the Inspiration Theatre. Some weirdo sneaking up on me. Which is all about Norway, and I think it's in Norway? Honey, what is this one about?
Norway, I think.
Yeah, I think it's about Norway. So yeah, we're going to check that out first, then we're going to whiz around and see a few things that we want to see again or didn't get to see properly in the first 2 days. But yeah, Inspiration Theatre is our first, which is just
There's one thing that we didn't get to see properly in the first 2 days.
What's that?
The fudge shop.
Max wants to go back to the fudge shop. Okay, so before the Inspiration period started, we did remember from yesterday that you can get a free windbreaker if you just fill out a form to get entered into a prize draw. You're getting added to the mail list, but you can always unsubscribe, I guess, if you don't like what you're receiving. But yeah, free camper windbreaker for filling out a form. Not a bad start to the day, eh, Max?
No, not at all.
So it's now back to the Inspiration Theatre to watch Wandering Birds talk about, what's she talking about? Norway.
Are they really birds that wander around the Inspiration?
Her surname is Bird. Her surname is, I think it's Cat Bird, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So she's like adopted the name Wandering Bird as the name of her YouTube channel. So.
Birds walking around and wandering around the theatre.
That's it.
By Santa Claus in
they've got, one of the highlights for me, they have a massive Arctic Circle.
Travel through that.
I know, it's crazy, but it's enough for us.
It's nice, I like the floor.
Yeah, sure it is.
And as expected, Saturday was so much busier than the weekdays. It was packed everywhere.
Definitely not a cheap one, 150,000. A little bit of fibre.
And as we get around the other side, I can see that this one is another one that's roped off, and there's a few people hovering around, so we didn't get to look inside it.
Oh, is there a bed at the back, is there?
Yeah, just one. It's a bit small. No, I don't like this.
I think you're paying for what it can do on the outside rather than...
It's too much space.
Gigantic.
Why would you just like a party? Wow.
Slide makes a difference, doesn't it?
I guess that's another bed.
Single. Five person, isn't it?
It's the space. Crazy. The shower is absolutely mental. Just look at the top and how many showers there are.
Yeah, it's a rain shower. How's the bed?
Crazy, it's so comfortable.
Max, be careful, guys. There's all children to be super.
It's crazy, isn't it? I can even build something like this.
What's in here?
Toilets. Give it a bit of a tug.
Oh, that's good. It shuts there, so you get a privacy.
Even the roof is like a carpet.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay. Nice.
How much is it?
I don't know.
No.
A bit too expensive for us, I would think. But let's step out and let someone else go in.
And your YouTuber.
50 grand off here to buy it with the show.
That's so good to be honest.
You're going to still 185,000 though, yeah?
That's good. Most like this big.
There we go. 50 grand off, £185,000. And down there we can see the slides just coming out here, which does give a lot of space on the inside. £278,000 motorhome. Ralph Schumacher edition. Schumacher wine.
This is really nice. Right, how many berths is it, Mum?
Oh, it's left-hand drive.
This particular one is.
Yeah, but I think right-hand drive is available.
Did it say that?
No, but it should be.
It should be in this country, but you never know.
It's weird, isn't it?
Right, how many berths is it?
Oh, look at this. Look at this ceiling. Is that pop top?
No, I don't think it's other than that.
Oh, look at the roof. It's weird.
Keep suits
How many berths
available.
is it?
9.
Is it enough berths?
Big cupboard here.
Let's see.
I'll be back in a minute, mate. You can have a look.
What's this?
I don't know. Do you like
You
it?
did also have the skin, but I think you're paying for the fixtures and fittings,
Of course
aren't
you are.
I think your berths is
Without a doubt.
I'm pretty certain there is something special about this,
How do you open this?
but immediately it looks like you're paying for a lot of the fixtures and fittings.
Yeah, look at this.
It is very different, I know, it's really nice.
Is there a bed up there?
No.
So what is
Oh yeah, there is a bed up there.
over?
Yeah, there is a bed up there.
So it's a pop top?
Drop down bed. No, I think it must drop down somehow.
Oh.
On these maybe.
Oh.
I don't know how it drops down, but there's definitely a bed up there because I can see a mattress.
There, is it 2 berths?
Probably, unless the bottom converts.
I like things like that.
I like this.
Do you? The dishwasher?
Yeah.
Oh, how weird is that?
There we go. That's why it's £278,000 to get a dishwasher.
Dishwasher.
Where's the dishwasher?
In there.
Really?
Nice.
I can't believe it gets
Suzanne.
Please don't bring the bed down. Please do not bring the bed down.
Oops, someone's in trouble. Right, and that is our visit to the 2025 Caravan and Motorhome Show done. We are about to head out, back to the car, back home. Hope you enjoyed these last couple of videos. Nothing major, just me wandering around, saying things, showing you what I see, what we see, what we think of things that we see. So, yeah, good. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.